Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Just got done watching the Jai Opetaia versus Brandon Glanton fight. Pretty much what I expected it to be like. All three judges gave it to Jai Opetaia. I think all three judges scored it 119 to 106, which is pretty much what I thought was going to happen. I thought Jai Opetaia would pretty much, cruise to the victory, which he pretty much did, and I feel like he didn't really leave first gear. To be honest, I didn't feel like he even left first gear. I felt like it was quite easy for him for most of the fight. So yeah, I felt like he cruised to the victory. So obviously now he's going to be the first IBF Zuffa champion, cruiserweight champion. Which obviously the belt looks a bit weird to be fair, because like it doesn't look like a boxing belt like the IBF belt or the WBC. It doesn't look anything like that. It looks kind of like just a UFC belt, which obviously I don't really like. Um, Obviously I like how the boxing belt, the WBC belt, like that belt looks. Everyone in boxing, you know, um, would want to hold that belt because obviously it's an iconic belt, and obviously the color of it being green. You want that. The people, the boxers, they want that picture with the belt. So yeah, paper it was a good matchup, but I'm surprised. Jai didn't get the stoppage, to be fair, because I feel like his style, and obviously he's quite an aggressive fighter, good counter puncher, good speed, timing, very good timing as well. I feel like he's up. I feel like before he might be able to get the late stoppage, but uh, obviously with it being his first fight in America, you don't know. Kind of, he might have just wanted to get the job done and make sure that he became champion. But obviously, the American fans as well, they do demand a lot. So obviously, like he might have critics coming after this fight saying that why didn't he push for the knockout, or he wasn't aggressive enough. But I feel like obviously he might not have felt like he needed to be that aggressive because he kind of knew obviously what style Brandon Glanton's going to come. Kind of a come forward fighter with his a high guard, which obviously played right into Jai's hands because like Jai boxed on a back foot pretty much the whole night, um, and got the job done easily. But you could see that there was a clear skill gap between the two fighters, which this is what I kind of predicted that would happen. Like I knew that the levels between the two fighters, are vastly, they're quite big. So, you know, Brandon Glanton in his last fight, the way that he comes forward, it didn't seem that he had that kind of he wasn't coming forward as much. Obviously, because maybe he was aware of like, you know, the power, the speed of Jai's punches. Probably did feel some of the punches in there. Landed some good. Obviously, his lead uppercut, which probably was probably one of his best punches to be fair. Lead uppercut and his left hand. So yeah, I feel like it's quite an easy fight for him, but it depends what's going to be next. Now he did mention that he wanted to become undisputed at cruiserweight, maybe before moving to heavyweight, which obviously that's what I think is the best move for him. Going forward, moving to heavyweight, and seeing what he can do in the heavyweight division. Me personally, I like Jai. I think he's a great fighter. Obviously, the people around his around the cruiserweight division, there's still a few fights out there for him, but still going to be waiting for the winner of David Benavidez versus Zordo. So well, obviously, with his dreams of being undisputed at cruiserweight, like how realistic is it going to be? Like how long is it going to take? He's got to wait for that fight to happen first, and obviously fight the winner of that, and then fight the other guy who's got the other belt to unify it. So obviously, there's going to be a lot of waiting around, and obviously, he's already the last time we fought was in December as well. So obviously, you can see that he's quite active and he wants to fight. You know, so we really will just have to see with that. But other than that, that's going to be it for today's video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.